Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VI. In our last episode, we recruited the Gaw to help us save the world because picking up a random wild child seemed like a good idea at the time. Now, you might remember at the end of the last episode, I died! and lost all the work I had completed up to that point. So, what I did off screen in between episodes was go back, reload my game, and reacquire all of the rages that I wanted to pick up for Gaw. Now, before I go into those specifically, I forgot to mention yesterday that the game uses Gaw's stats in order to calculate damage, not the stats of the monster of the rage you pick, so that's pretty nice. If it was the other way around, I can't imagine Gaw being very useful endgame, or even mid-game for that matter. A lot of these enemies have really low stats in comparison to what we're capable of achieving. So there's that. Now, just to reiterate, I am not going to be using Gaw full-time, and I am not going to be, min-maxing him to his fullest capabilities. I just don't care to. You can if you want to. He can be very powerful. You can get endgame spells as early as, well, right now almost. But if you're like me and you don't want to use Gaw, or you're not interested in putting in all that time and effort, which I wouldn't blame you if you're not, then this is the guide for you. The ones you want to pick up for Gaw specifically, in my opinion, are definitely Rodox. Their instant death attack is very helpful. It also has another function that will prevent the enemy from counterattacking upon death, so keep that in mind for later. I'll be putting that to great use. You want to pick up Stray Cat for single target DPS because their special ability, I think it's Cat Scratch. It deals quadruple damage compared to a physical attack. It does close to 1,000 damage, I believe, at this point in the game, and that's pretty good. It'll only get better as you level up Gaw's stats. Pterodon is also very good. Their fireball attack hits all enemies on the screen for fire damage, so that's pretty nice. And the other, Trillium, is pretty good. It gives you access to the Bios spell, which is the most powerful poison elemental spell in the game. I wouldn't go out of my way for that one, though. Marshall is a definite must-have for Gaw, in my opinion. If you only get one rage, let it be Marshall. They have the amazing Wind Slash ability. Hits all enemies on the screen, even if you're in a pincer attack, and it does not suffer from split damage, meaning whether there's one enemy or 30 enemies, it'll do max damage all the time. Unlike some other spells that suffer from split damage, if there's more than one enemy, their damage is cut in half. It's a god-awful mechanic, and I wish it was never conceived, but unfortunately it does. Fortunately, though, for us, Wind Slash does not suffer from that, so definitely make getting Marshall a high priority. And man, people on Facebook will not stop messaging me. Holy cow. Now, the other thing I did off-screen was I made sure to run into a Telstar enemy here on the Veldt. You might remember them from the Monster in a Box at the Imperial base. Defeating Telstars gives you a green beret. Yes, even here on the Veldt. So normally I just pick up one of those and I just continue on with the game. But for some reason I ran into a second one while I was trying to get the last of the rages. So I have one on Gaw as well. Now keep in mind, green berets not only give you 10% physical evade, which, well, it's kind of useless in this version of the game, but if you're playing the other versions, that could be pretty good. But equipping the green beret increases your maximum HP by 12.5%. So that, in my opinion, is, if not the best, one of the best pieces of headgear in the game for a very long time. That HP boost far outweighs the defense boosts of future upgrades. That's why I didn't buy an iron helmet for Cyan back at Mobley's there, because I usually give him a green beret. So, with all that out of the way, let's check out Crescent Mountain to see what Gaw's shiny treasure could possibly be. and he doesn't know where it is. That's just great. If you don't want to farm the green berets from the Telstars, another good helmet is the Magus hat from Mobliz for your female characters. That'll increase their magic power by 5, which is really good. Tonic. That's amazing, Gaw. Oh, okay, so maybe that's not his treasure? Well, let's keep looking around. Surely that couldn't have been what all this commotion was about. Maybe it's over here? Gaw! Kupo! Yoshi! Oh, are you fucking kidding me? Why, you little... Falcon punch him in the face, Cyan. Oh, I like that scene. Is there one over here? I believe there's one more. Other than... No? Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Yeah. Make sure you just come down the middle here. And voila, we get a... Is that what I think it is? Ah, yeah, that's that underwater breathing device that was stolen from the town of Mobliz. Looks like Gaw had it this whole time. Well, it couldn't be any worse than jumping down a waterfall. Yeah, that is true. Well, it didn't stop you before. Why would it stop you now? Just dive right in. What's going on, Gaw? Hi-oh! Gaw? Oh, don't tell me you can't swim. Balls. Oh, there he goes. Yay! I like this part of the game. It looks cool. And we have new enemies underwater. Oh, by the way, I also gave the running shoes to Gaw so that his ATB gauge fills up quicker. So that we have a higher chance of him using special attacks more frequently. And there we put Fireball to use from Pterodon. I'll try to show off some of these rages as we go through this little underwater area. Some of the other good ones that you can go right here, by the way, for treasure. Some of the other good rages that you can get in the area. Let's see here. Hazers, they can use Bolt 2, that could be pretty nice. Templars can do Fire 2, also very nice. You know what, let's use... Oh, where is it? Where's Marshall? Let's try to get Wind Slash going. Yeah, this is really nice. This will probably wipe out anything you come across for quite some time. You can also equip Earrings on Gaw to increase the magical-based attacks from rages, as well as an Atlas Armlet to increase the damage from his physical rages. Here we get an X Potion. Awesome. So keep that in mind too if you want to use Gaw in your party. The problem with using rages that use the level 2 elemental spells is that there's no guarantee he'll target all enemies. For example, here I would want him to target both of them with Bolt 2. He may or may not. Okay, he did. Yeah, those guys are weak to lightning, by the way. And that could be kind of bothersome if you're fighting a large group of enemies, so that's something else to keep in mind. And that's one of the reasons why I generally don't prefer Gaw in my party, is because it's a little too random. I like to have control over all of my characters, and, well, I don't know, maybe that's just me. Here's a switch on the floor that we could, barely see. Other random things like criticals or evades or things like that, those are okay. Like getting another green beret, that's also okay. I approve. But things, if I can have direct control over something, I tend to go that route. Alright, now we have 4 green berets in total. Even if you only got the 1 from that Telstar, or even none, having 2 at this point is still pretty good because we're going to find a 3rd one, or another one rather, in the near future. Okay, looks like we landed in, where is this? Nikea! Let's take a look around, see what they have here. No, that's why I'm talking to you. I'm obligated. Here we have a couple new goggles, or not goggles, a couple new relics. I believe the fairy ring is new. Wait, no, that goes in South Figaro. Never mind, never mind. What kind of armor do you guys have? Silk robe, that would be pretty good. Maybe. Yeah, no, it doesn't tell you here, but the Magus hat would be a good alternative for your casters there if you don't have green berets. Excuse me. Take a quick second to get a drink here. Okay. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I am feeling a lot better, but... Oh, here we get a Mithril Pike. Finally, if you didn't want to strip this off of Mog during the intro of the game, you could finally buy one, like 6 hours later. Still can't buy a Mithril Shield, though. Is the shield really that good? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, we met that old quack. Is he a quack oracle? No, that's another game. We'll get to that soon enough. So he has a son, 13 years ago. Oh, okay. Gaw, is that you? Well, if they don't directly say so, between her comment and some of the comments we read back in Mobley's, yeah, Gaw is that old man's son. And he has float. Awesome. Not that it really matters, but it looks cool. Uh-oh, who's she talking to? Oh, Cyan. Yeah. Licentious howler. Calm down, man. Time to get some of that delicious booty duty. Blow an artery. Hey, maybe she'll blow your... never mind, never mind. Calm down, Cyan. Your wife died like an hour ago. In JRPG land, that's like, what, months? It's time to let loose and move on, man. I love this scene. Yeah, dude, just let it happen. Just let it happen. I believe in the Game Boy Advance translation, she's a lot more flirtatious, if you can believe it. Yeah, just... Oh, Cyan. What is he staring at? Don't answer that, viewers. Yeah, that's just a funny little bit of dialogue there. Oh, I'll join you if Cyan doesn't. I bet you give great helmet. Well, that's pretty much all we could do in this town, viewers. You can buy some armor. Again, I'm not too interested in doing so, because I don't really feel like spending the money to outfit my entire party. I do want to buy some potions, though. I used up quite a bit while rage hunting. I think we're good on everything else. Oh, by the way, there is a Chocobo stable up here in the back. Keep that in mind for later. We'll be using that. And I do want to check one more thing. Is there an elixir in the clock? Haha! There is. Yeah. Lots of secret elixirs and secret clocks. In secret towns. No. This is a secret world? Yeah, pretty much. Okay, well that's all we can do here. What do you say we bring this scenario to a close? And for once, in an RPG, the first time we visit a port, we actually get to use the ship. What a concept! That's why I didn't show off the port when we first went to South Figaro, because, well, you couldn't go anywhere, and that's pretty lame. A lot of games do that, you know? Either, like in Lufia, oh, what's the name of that town? Oh my gosh. The third city, no, fourth city in the game. You go there to get a ship, and you're like, hey, I need a ship. And then monsters attack, and they sink the other ship, and you have to go through a dungeon to get back the ship that was stolen. And then in Lufia 2, sort of the same thing. Only the guy that can repair the ship is climbing a mountain looking for some phantom trees or something, and you got to go through a dungeon for that. And it's like, man, what is it with ports and being really, really, really unlucky the first time you visit them? I don't get it. Sorry, guys. Well, that's it. It looks like all three parties have made it back to Narshe in one piece. Even picked up a few new friends along the way, so alright. I love this upcoming scene. Oh. Hey, you're the one that wanted to wage this war. Don't try to blame someone else. But why is that Esper so special? We'll find that out soon enough. Right, they mentioned that in the prologue. No, I'm sure it's just a vicious rumor. And as we all know, in JRPGs, rumors are always true. Hey, it's Sabin! Alright. This is Cyan. He's afraid of women. I mean, he's just an honorable man. I don't know, guys. What would you do if you were Cyan? Let's say, your wife and kid were poisoned, and we'll just assume, for the sake of not sounding like an ass, that a couple months have gone by, and you went to a bar, and there's a beautiful, flirtatious woman making advances on you. What would you do? I know what I would probably do, but, well, I want to see what you guys have to say about that. Never mind that it's a funny scene regardless, but... Oh, stop worrying. You'll be fine. It's not like the Empire's gonna come back to attack the same city twice. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, guys. How in the hell did Sabin make it back before Locke? And they are going to attack Narshe. What? Well, forget what I just said. But anyways, temporal physics set aside, let's assume all three of these scenarios played out at the same time. Sabin's trip back was obviously much, much longer than Locke's. Locke, what were you and Celis doing on the way back? Did you get some of that delicious booty duty? I know I would. Oh man. Yeah, Celis, she doesn't have blue hair, but it's okay. It's okay. It's all good. Besides, it's all the same in the dark, right? What do you mean, no? Okay, enough of the bad jokes. Let's continue on. would you know that? She joined the returners, and she gave me booty duty. She's with us. Yeah, that was one of the conditions for her. Never mind. Okay, for real now. No more bad jokes. Thinking about what? Well, keep that in mind for later also, viewers. What? Poor Cyan. He's probably one of my most favorite characters. As far as dialogue goes, I think they did a really good job developing his character. What? What are you doing, Sabin? Nice pose, though. What are you gonna do? Shoot a fireball in someone's face? Uh-oh. Cue the Star Wars Imperial March theme. I would, cut it in, but after that last copyright flag, I'm pretty paranoid. Oh, man. Just get me that Esper. Whatever means necessary. So yeah, it looks like Kefka is on his way to Narshe to grab that Esper. And again, Kefka taking another step down evil bastard road. See, this is one of the few games that really develops their villains well, and they really make you think, hey, I'm gonna kick this guy's ass eventually. He's a douche. Yeah, Kefka is just downright evil. There's a reason why oppose rhymes with dispose. I believe that's what he says in one of the newer translations. Alright, it's time we get our act together and see what we can do. Alright, let's do it. Okay, come on. Let's go. Hey, listen. Hey, listen. No. Oh, I'm sorry, viewers. I know you just cringed at the thought of hearing Navi's voice. Oh, and we're on autopilot, by the way. Cold as ice. Well, yeah, she can cast ice magic. It is. I could set my enemies on fire. So what are you, like a universal soldier or something? Where did that come from? Talk about a random question. Holy cow. Yeah, I don't trust you, but I'm going to stand right next to you. He does. See? Yeah. Keep your enemies closer. No, keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Okay, so now what we can do is, well, we have control of Terra. I want to give her a green beret. And that's pretty much it. As far as relics go, let's go with a white cape just because. Okay. Now here we can switch out our party members, and we can equip them accordingly. Okay, you still have the Genji glove. Let's give you a hyper wrist again, just because. You're good there. You don't need a green beret. Let's see, Cyan, Sabin, and Gaw should all be in good shape still. Okay, I think we're all set and ready to go. So let's do a quick save up here and take control of Terror again. Why not? Well, okay. Now that we're here defending the Esper from Kefka and his troops, will we be successful? Or will Kefka manage to reach that Esper? And if he does, what will happen to everybody? Find out the answers to all of these questions next time. Until then, you guys have a good day, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.